1933. The Republic of China is fracturing. Warlords still control entire provinces. The central government, led by military commander Chiang Kai-shek, is backed by the West and pushing to unify the country under one flag. But in the mountainous province of Guizhou, one man refuses to bend. His name is Wang Jialie, a provincial military governor. A regional warlord. A man who held onto his territory and his power while the rest of the country crumbled around him. Guizhou wasn't rich, but it was remote. Far from Nanjing's control, far from foreign oversight. And according to one of the strangest unsolved mysteries in financial history, Wang may have done something no other warlord dared to. The story begins with a massive transfer of wealth. Roughly $300 million, an astronomical sum at the time. That figure isn't from any ledger or witness testimony. It's etched into gold. If true, it would have made Wang one of the richest men in Asia. And instead of hiding it in a fortress or burying it in the hills, he allegedly moved it somewhere unexpected. A Western-controlled bank. Specifically, the Shanghai branch of the National City Bank of New York, the first American bank to operate inside China. Not into government hands, not under communist control. Into a vault backed by Wall Street. Beyond reach, beyond audit. Beyond borders, but here's where it becomes something else entirely. Wang didn't walk away with paper receipts. According to the mystery, the bank issued him something far stranger. 7 solid gold bars. Each one real, heavy. Nearly 2 kilograms. Etched with Latin letters, symbolic seals, and references to the general himself. These weren't meant for circulation. They were never meant to be spent, they were encrypted claims. Physical keys, evidence that wealth had been locked away offshore. A private financial contract with no name, no signature, and no expiration date. The bank, for its part, was no ordinary institution. The National City Bank of New York opened its Shanghai branch in 1902. By the 1930s, it was trusted by diplomats, foreign merchants, and men with fortunes they couldn't declare. During uprisings and invasions, it was fortified with sandbags. This was a bunker for capital too dangerous to keep on paper. And if the mystery holds up, it's where Wang made his move. No one can say for certain what the gold bars truly are. There are no surviving deposit records. No confirmed transactions. Just the bars, real, physical, and deeply encrypted. They surfaced decades later, and to this day, no one has decoded them. Cryptographers have tried, historians have guessed. But no one, not even the NSA, has solved them. If the story is a hoax, it's one of the most convincing and sophisticated financial deceptions ever recorded. Like and share. Subscribe. Let's keep going. If it's real, it represents something even rarer. A private, sovereign contract forged in gold, beyond the reach of empires. Whatever the truth is, the man is long gone. The account, if it ever existed, has disappeared. But the bars remain, proof of something. Or nothing. Etched in cipher, waiting to be understood. So what are they really? Let's look at what we do know. The bars exist, that much is real. They are made of actual gold, roughly 2 kilograms each. They are engraved with cryptic messages, references to General Wang, and even the National City Bank of New York. Some include the number, $300 million. But here's what doesn't add up. One of the bars appears to depict a Douglas DC-3 aircraft, a plane that didn't exist until 1935. That's 2 years after the bars were supposedly created. Some of the seals include simplified Chinese characters not used until the 1950s. And the Latin letter ciphers, they don't correspond to any known encryption system used in 1933. That's led many to conclude something critical. These bars probably weren't made in 1933 at all. They may have been created decades later, possibly in the 1970s or 80s, as part of an elaborate financial scam. That would explain the aircraft, the character errors, and the anachronistic design choices. In fact, some researchers believe these bars may have been used in high-level trust fund frauds or as props in Cold War misinformation operations. There are even whispers that similar items were used in attempted scams involving offshore gold-backed loans and shadow banking schemes in Southeast Asia. But there's another theory. A stranger one. What if the bars were never meant to be real, but to be found? What if they were planted, designed from the beginning as a riddle? As an unsolvable anomaly meant to stir just enough belief to be dangerous. Because if you can't prove they are fake, then no one can prove they are worthless. Maybe that was the play all along. A con designed not to extract money, but to extract time, attention, trust, belief.